The divorce that uncovered a deadly secret, Nicole's escape from Marco. They say love is blind, but no one tells you what happens when love turns into a prison. This is Nicole's story, a woman whose perfect marriage became her worst nightmare. But this isn't just a story of survival, it's one of revenge, secrets buried deep, and a reckoning no one saw coming. Nicole met Marco at a charity event. A decorated police officer, charming and confident, Marco swept her off her feet. The kind of man every woman dreamed of. "You're the only one who really sees me, Nicole," he whispered one evening, handing her a bouquet of lilies, her favorite. They got married within a year. The wedding was magical. Everyone envied how perfect they seemed. But no one saw the crack. Not yet. 3 kids later, Nicole had quit her job as a data analyst. She was financially dependent on Marco. His decision, of course. "A mother should raise her kids, not strangers," he'd say sternly. Nicole believed him. She wanted to be the perfect wife, the perfect mother. But after their first child, Marco changed. "You're letting yourself go," he sneered one night, eyes cold. "You used to be beautiful, now look at you." He started staying out late, coming home reeking of perfume. Then came the hotel receipts. And then the STDs. Nicole cried herself to sleep most nights, but still, she stayed. Why? Because Marco made her believe she was the problem. "You're too emotional. You never want sex. You're lucky I haven't left you." And when she tried to confide in friends or family, no one believed her. "Marco? No way. He adores you. You're probably just overwhelmed, Nick." In public, Marco was the loving husband. He held her hand, bought her gifts, complimented her in front of friends. At home, he was a monster. He controlled her clothes, her food, her speech. He stopped her allowance. Nicole didn't even have coins for the bus. Their children watched everything. One night, her oldest daughter whispered, "Mom, are we going to die here?" Nicole wanted to scream, but all she could do was hold her tight. After 13 years, Marco finally asked for a divorce. "You're not good for my image anymore. You're dragging me down." He had found someone else, a younger woman named Olivia. Pretty, confident, the kind that boosted his ego and career. Nicole was devastated. And yet there was relief. But this is where the story takes a twist. Olivia wasn't who she seemed. Olivia had been planted in Marco's life by someone with a score to settle. Elena, Marie's sister. Marie had taken her own life 3 years into her relationship with Marco. Elena had tried to save her, but Marco's manipulation ran deep. When Marie died, he ran. Changed states, buried the past. But Elena never forgot. When she saw Nicole's lifeless eyes in a photo, she knew history was repeating itself. She made a vow. Marco would pay. After the divorce, Nicole lived in a small apartment, working nights at a diner. She had nothing but her children and the will to rebuild. Elena found her. "You don't know me," she said, "but I know him. And I think you deserve the truth." They talked for hours. About Marco. About Marie. About pain. That night, a plan was born. Nicole was no longer alone. They dug into Marco's past. Abuse, lies, and manipulation. They uncovered the truth about his mother, a drug addict who had sold him to predators in exchange for a fix. The cult. The beatings. The shame. Marco had rewritten his story to survive, but that survival had turned him into a monster. Using Olivia, they gained access to his emails, his contacts, his secrets. They collected evidence of his infidelity, his misconduct as a police officer, and his manipulation of those around him. They recorded his abuse, shared it anonymously. Then they brought in the final blow. A reunion. Marco's long-lost mother appeared at a police event, drunk, angry, loud. "Marco, remember what they used to do to you? Or are you too important now to remember where you came from?" The media was there. His subordinates. His boss. His world crumbled. He was demoted. Suspended. Publicly humiliated. Nicole found a job in tech again. She started therapy. She apologized to her kids. "I stayed when I shouldn't have. But I promised we're safe now. She forgave her family, but the love wasn't the same. As for Elena, she finally let her sister rest in peace. And Marco? He now lives in isolation with nothing but ghosts for company. Sometimes the best endings are twisted. What would you have done in Nicole's shoes? Drop your version of the ending in the comments below. Our favorite will be turned into a future video, and the writer will get a special shout out on the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next on Twisty Ending.